So I wonder
big one.
if we were to set
And
that
the
window
ground's
frame
really,
on
really
fire, is that going to be
So I
white
think that's
smoke?
the best way to put it in. Yeah. Donnie said that that's what I had to get was a post setter. And he said it's different than a post hole digger. So I'm just gonna ask around and tell
Janine, is that running? Okay, it's 5 o'clock, so. Good afternoon, everyone. I hereby call the special board meeting on October 1st, 2025 at 5 p.m. to order with the Pledge of Allegiance. Would you all please stand? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Secretary, may we have a roll call, please?
Ms. Bennett?
Present.
Mrs. Boyd? Present. Mrs. Brown?
Here.
Mrs. Gamble?
Here.
Mr. Gilbert?
Here.
Mrs. Hutchinson?
Yep, here.
Mr. Nutt? Here. Mrs. Cromwell?
Here.
Mr. Stepp? Here. 9 present.
Thank you very much. Our hearing of citizens paper had no one listed on that for today's meeting. So we will move into the agenda items, starting with Director Crummell and the buildings and grounds information.
I'm going to defer to Eric so he can correctly explain what the changes are, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. We have 3 for approval tonight, 1 for denial. The number 12 is for the new cab valve. There were some changes in the back, the 24-inch RCP line. We had to move the catch bases back a little bit more, and to make sure it was all designed out right, they needed a new cab valve. And Hummer wanted one as well too, so Hummer paid for another one after that. So we each got an additional one, they paid for their share. Number 13, as I described to you, this is to raise and lower the net. When we first did this, we took $100,000 off when we did the change order when this first started, to take that option off so we can get down to where we could afford the project. We got a quote to see what it would be to add it back in. It's $9,500. I think it's well worth it because they can increase the useful life of that netting. I know at the beginning it was very tough to get within that budget, so that add back line I still think is worth it overall. And then the third, number 14 is for the right field wall. Another additional block needed to be added with the increase in the outfield to catch that. And if you remember, we also changed block. It was $20,000 deduct on the original thing. This amount is $17,000 to make that one higher, to level off where we had to bring the ground up with all the soil, with the excess topsoil, and then the redig down to get the fill in to make sure it was right down where it leveled out right there. So overall, I think those are good change orders that we got there to make the project good. If you look out there right now, boy, they're moving along, spread that dirt, it's really level out there. It's really looking good. 15, we're going to deny that one. That's for the excess fill and cut. When they went down, there was excess dirt, and they had to respread it. And part of the contract is they own part of the field, as we were talking. We're denying that right now. We'll see where that stands with that. But it was their responsibility to make sure how far they were going down between them and the engineer. We're not saying it's the owner's problem on that one. They got to figure it out between those two. And that's why we deny it at this point.
We're denying, just for the public to where we're denying it at this point. If it happens to come back on a future agenda, there may be some issues that we need to address at that point. But at this point, we don't believe it's appropriate to approve it.
And I've asked Mr. Kocius to look into the part of the change order on number 13 with the net being able to be lowered. I asked him to check with the manufacturer to see whether or not there was any sort of system where that net could be placed into a bag, which could then be zippered to protect it from the elements when it's lowered during the winter. And maybe Wesley, you could check with some of your resources on that as well.
Or we could take it down and store it.
Correct. Yeah. So we're looking at those two options: either removing it and putting it away, or see whether or not there's a way to protect it from the elements just by lowering it into a pouch and then zippering it closed. So that we'll be waiting to hear back from the engineers on that as well. To that.
Eric, we're okay with our contingency money we put aside for
We
this?
do have that. We have a contingency money left for the rest of the project. We're around 82,000.
Okay, great.
Any motions that need pulled for discussion? Hearing none, I make a motion to approve B1525.
Second.
Having an motion and a second for the building and grounds motions. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? The motions carry. Director Bennett for personnel, please.
Are there any motions that need pulled for discussion? I'd like to make a motion to approve P6925 through P7025.
Second.
I missed the second. Yeah, thank you.
Having a motion and a second for the personnel committee motions as listed. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Those two motions carry. I would like to introduce Mr. Matthew Moles.
Thank you.
His vision and expertise and dedication to students make him an outstanding choice to guide our schools for the years ahead. And obviously, we look forward to his continued guidance as Dr. D steps away. And obviously, we want to show our appreciation for everything that Dr. D has done in the time that he has been with us. And it was very deservedly so that that you have helped us. We very much appreciate it.
Thank
you. Mr. Moles?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I want to begin by sincerely thanking the board for entrusting me with this responsibility and for the confidence they've placed in my leadership. I'm also deeply grateful to my colleagues, my family, some of which have joined us here tonight, and the community partners who've supported me along the way. Being appointed superintendent is both an honor and a responsibility I take very seriously. Ligonier Valley Schools are the heart of this community, and I'm committed to work collaboratively with educators, families, and students to ensure every child has an opportunity to thrive. Also want to recognize those who came before me and the dedicated staff who serve our schools each day, Dr. D. Their efforts lay the foundation for everything we do moving forward. Thank you again for this opportunity. I look forward to serving with integrity, listening with openness, and leading with a focus on what matters most, our students. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Would you introduce the people that came with you?
Yeah, of course. Well, we came separately, but they're here joining me. First, my mom. My mom.
Hi, Mom.
And Mason, say hi.
Hi, Mason.
That's Mason, my nephew. And my wife, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon.
And my dad, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
And my sister, Monica, also an educator.
Hi, Monica.
Great. Fantastic.
Thank you very much for joining us. And thank you very much for accepting the position. We're looking forward to it. At this point in time, if there's no other discussion, I will ask for motions for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Having a motion and a second for adjournment, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries 508. Thank you very much. Meeting is adjourned.
Matt, that's cool.